Oh my God, Jack Del Rio. You know what? Save me, dude. Ask USC scientists to blend stevia in water, okay? The stevia thing, you know what, dude? It's a fucking miracle. It really is. I mean, I'm leading a sedentary lifestyle, very much so. And yet, I'm fucking leaner and more ripped than I was when I was in my 20s, and I'm faster, and I'm, breaking Bonlapua's collarbone. There's something to it. And then, I say save me because fucking I use this NorCal chat on Passion.com as a model for herd animal mentality, okay? You know what? Every moo and following, fucking just right along, not thinking on their own. I mean, there's some people that are doing that, but you know what? I just got a text, and it says, he is average height, a little pudgy, and balding, okay? Yeah, that's about a healthcare professional in NorCal chat that thinks he knows everything and says that stevia isn't for shit and that I'm fucking full of it. And he talked a soon-to-be cancer victim out of actually using stevia. And you know what? I'm thinking that's almost like murder. Seriously, for people to be so close-minded, not to even try it. I mean, put it like this. I gave 2 pounds of stevia to another healthcare professional, a female in there. A grotesque fucking body, way too fat. And she didn't even use stevia, and she threw the shit away. And then she tried to fucking clown me, saying that, I told you to come out, but, you were too afraid. And it's like, oh my God. You know what? These people are so fucking stupid. It's kind of funny. The things that really happen, and then people's perception of them, I'll tell you what, I know that people's perception of the fucking religious systems, man. How about this? The Harlem Globetrotters inducting Pope John Paul or whatever into the honorary member status. Learn that on NorCal chat. Oh my God. You know what? They should make a movie where, the Harlem Globetrotters fucking invite him, and then they gas the guards, put him to sleep, and then put that motherfucker on trial for how many deaths? I mean, you know what? Didn't they actually sanction slavery for, a little bit? How long did it take them to fucking actually, agree that other human beings had rights? And, I'm thinking, how we got on it was, he said that the Catholic Church was so benevolent, and I said what they were. Why don't they take some of the priceless fucking artwork that isn't doing anything, really, okay, and then sell it, okay? And proceeds go to fucking help the poor. You know what? Put food in people's mouths, build things that they can fucking do themselves easily and provide for themselves. But the rich really don't want that, Put it like this. People... When the rich want something to happen, it fucking happens, okay? That's what money does. If you have money, you can do whatever you want. And there's a lot of money, and there's a lot of poverty, and Bill Gates giving $50 billion to the United Nations, do you know what that was? That was a fucking a feeding frenzy with sharks with 3-piece suits, seriously. What he should have done is had an accountant go over the $50 billion and how each and everything was spent, fish ponds, farming stuff, stuff like that, stuff that matters. I don't like hypocrisy, man. I really don't. And I think it's fucking, what's the word, Jack? Fucked up, hypocritical that Russ Purnell has a job making more than me when his punk ass is the reason why I didn't go to USC in the first place, okay? Had he got me a job, I'm there. He didn't fucking give me a job for 6 weeks. That 6-week period, a month and a half, dude, half of the summer, okay? Half of the money that I'm going to be making, okay, because we've told him that I come from a poor family, although untrue, I have millions fucking around me, but my mom was poor, okay? Yeah, and so I was going to be relying on that money. Oh, yeah, no problem, we'll get you a job just like Notre Dame will. And then fucking I sign, and the summer comes, and he's gone for 6 weeks, and not a motherfucker at USC could tell me jack shit, all right? Nada, all right? what would you do? What would you have done if they had done the same thing to you? All right? Would you fucking just said, you know what? This is how they conduct business? Would you just gone? You know what? I'm thinking that if this is how they fucking conduct business now, you know what? I don't want to see, you know, how they do it when I get hurt, you know, down the road. And, you know, I want to go to med school, but there's not enough help and shit. And so I tried to get my release, Jack, and I called up, and they told me, I said, look, I want my release. And whoever the coach was said, basically, not a fucking chance. Talk to Russ when you get back up here on campus, or when you're up here on campus and he comes back, okay? And then you guys can work it out. And he hung up on me. No shit. And I'm like, oh, fuck no. So have I said this before? I called the NCAA anonymously, and, you know, it said if a school had done this and this, could they get in trouble? They said, yes. Fuck yes. Who is this? Click. I hung up, and I got my release because I told you this. You don't fuck with me, all right? I just got off the phone with the NCAA, and, you know, I'll go back and fucking tell them, you know, what you did if you don't give it to me. And so I was on my way, and David Price, motherfucker, I'll tell you what, you know, telling me that I might lose more than just 1 year if I didn't play ball because, you know, it'd be knowingly telling a lie, and then I could be, you know, really fucked. I shouldn't have said shit. You know what? I should have just gone and lost the fucking year, okay? Yeah. It really came back to fucking haunt me, man. That's what, me getting in trouble for making the play. I mean, think about it, dude. I ask people this, Jack. How many people in the NFL right now can make that play? How many can? You know, really, all right? And out of the few that can, because it's possible, yeah. But you got to be a spectacular fucking athlete to do it. And I asked how many are white. And fucking people are like, nah. I said, basically, it's a brother, you know, equation in it. And, yeah, so if I was, you know, running around and fucking, you know, covering running backs and, you know, doing fucking, you know, really cool shit, sacking the quarterback, like 6.5 sacks in the spring game before my sophomore year. Wow, how much money would I have? Really, okay? Or if I just had gone to the NFL, I would have, you know, connections, man, because I kind of fell off the face of the earth, you know, when I left Notre Dame, and I chose boxing, okay? And put it like this, Jack, if I'm at USC and I'm taking a piss and my girlfriend and I are fucking talking about a psychotic bitch that's about to come in and attack me, and, you know, and I go like this and I backhand her off and say, get the fuck off, cunt, and her story now says that I punched her 17 feet down the hall. I mean, 17 feet, man. Come on now. She didn't have a mark on her. Nothing. Her word against Suzanne Michelle Roy's and mine, all right? Would I have been kicked out of fucking USC for 2 semesters for a lie like that? Or how about this? When I come back, her roommate's little sister and I hook up. I don't fuck her because when my hand's on her pussy, there's a knock at the door. It's the priest. He's trying to fucking talk with me. The room is silent, and I'm pretending not to be there, right? And I'll tell you what, that broke the sex spell. It also kept me out of prison, man. That was God looking out for me. Because, you know what? More of a it, but much more of a she than he. Couldn't have Maitreya in prison like fucking Mike Tyson, all right, for something that he didn't do, okay? You think Mike Tyson needed a fucking rape, okay? Dude had pussy thrown at him, okay? Here am I mean, seriously, for anybody to believe that shit was anything other than a woman fucking scorn is bullshit. And, yeah, so when Notre Dame fucking threw in the towel at $20,000, Jack, because their testimony said that my stereo was playing so loud that her cries for help couldn't be heard, but yet the priest's testimony was that he knocked the door and listened, and it was silent, and he couldn't hear anything coming from within. So if I was trying to rape her, okay, and it was silent, her screams could be fucking heard, correct? Oh yeah, you know, let's see, I just got fucking sidetracked for a second. Yeah, the witnesses of the hall saying that, you know, I walked her to the bus, gave her a kiss goodnight. You know what, dude, I was set up from the get-go. I should be a millionaire, okay? Should have been one then. Seriously, how many millions of dollars would you have gotten, Jack, for, your sophomore year, getting set up for something you didn't do, and then expelled, and then you can prove you didn't do it, okay? Tell you what, I wonder if your beep would have thrown in the fucking towel at $20,000 when Notre Dame had raised the white flag, saying, you know what, we give up. But put it like this, man. I can use your help now with the stevia thing, okay? It's going to make up for all the past transgressions of Russ Purnell fucking my future up. I have my kids. It's worth it. And, all I got to do is ask them, please blend stevia in water. And this is to Russ Purnell and USC students. Boom.